Thank you.
Tom, please commence.
Commissioner Brenizer,
Present.
Commissioner DeBonda. I see him, so we'll move on. Commissioner Ellis.
Here.
Commissioner Jones. Commissioner Jones. Commissioner Lark.
Here.
Commissioner Rogers.
Here.
Commissioner Ruddy. Commissioner Sweeney. You have a
Here.
floor, Madam Chair.
All right, thanks, Tom. We'll call the meeting to order and just confirm that the meeting was sunshined appropriately. All notices were provided ahead of time.
It was.
We did, thank you. We did start this morning with an executive session. Every time I think I know how long it takes to get an appointee appointed, I turn out to be wrong. So look forward to our nominee for the commission, Dr. Boyd Henderson, being formally introduced to the larger audience at some future time. And we'll just move on to the minutes from the February 27th meeting. You all had a chance to look those over?
No, it's table. I didn't get it.
Okay, all right. I'm understanding that we did not get them out in time for everybody to look them over. So is there a motion to table these to the April meeting?
So moved.
Commissioner Lark.
Okay, so I had a motion from Commissioner Sweeney, second from Commissioner Lark. All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Any opposed? Have it. Motion, the minutes are tabled for our April meeting, and we'll move on to our presentation, starting with the financial report. Jason Dunsavage from the Department's Budget Office. Welcome, Jason.
Hello. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm here to present the financials for the non-restricted racing fund as of the end of February 2024. We began the month with a cash balance of 4.8 million. Yeah, closer. The Act 114 distribution occurred. That was 3.078 million. Revenue between the commission and testing for the month totaled 2.394 million. Against that were expenditures totaling 1.386 million, giving us an ending cash balance in the non-restricted racing fund at the end of February of 2.740 million. Moving next to the commission. For the month ending February 29th, 2024, between taxes and penalties and non-tax revenue collected totaled 597,000. Expenditures for personnel were 374,000, additional 71,900 for operating, bringing the total expenditures for the commission for February to 445,000. Next, on to testing. For the month of February 2024, the transfers totaled 1.797 million. On the expenditure side, personnel was 310,000, an additional 509,000 in operating, for the total testing expenditures for February to be 820,000. Moving next to promotion, for the month, there's one expenditure, which was 112,000. Total for the year in promo was 842,000. Next, looking at a comparison of the commission and testing for month ended February 29th, 2024, compared to last year, same time period. Revenue is down 16%, 11 million this year versus 13 last year. Expenditures for personnel, they are up 7%, which is 6.7 million compared to 6. Operating expenditures are down 7.1 million this year compared to 7.4 last year. But in total, 13.8 this year compared to 13.7 last year, so a 1% increase overall. The remaining reports represent the activity of racing's 3 restricted funds. Are there any questions?
Yeah, the travel and training expense on both the commission and the testing are significantly higher than last year. Does that have anything to do with ISSA and HIWU?
No. Tommy, if you want to that, it's most likely the reimbursement for travel, through the union contract. There's a higher reimbursement per diem per day for food. That's affecting.
It definitely doesn't have anything to do with ISA.
Right.
It's basically, we try when we can to be very proactive in the conferences and, for example, or I was here and so on like that. So we try our best to be involved, to be a player in the national scene, and it costs some money to do that, Ed.
Thank you.
One question I should have asked you at the start. Jason, may I trouble you to spell your name for our recorder?
It's Jason, Dunsavage.
Any other? Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, on to the HISA assessment process review. Take us through this month's saga.
Thank you, Madam Chair. A brief update. As everyone is aware, in January, we signed a 60-day extension to continue to work out the issues. And then in February, we signed another 60-day, which will be up at the end of April. Currently, 2 items that we're working on is the true up from the credits for 2024. There have been multiple discussions and emails that have gone back between the parties, between the commission and HISA and HIWU. I think we're making progress. Hopefully within the next 2 weeks, there'll be something that comes out. And the goal by this commission is obviously to continue what we did last. It's working out the fine details, and hopefully when I know, the commission will know and the public will know.
Move on to our administrative actions.
All right, Madam Chair. First is a motion to approve the simulcast calendars for April 2024 for the harness tracks, Harrah's, Mohegan Sun, and the Meadows.
Thank you, Commissioner Brenizer. Is there a second? Thank you, Commissioner Rogers. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion passes.
The next motion, Madam Chair, is to approve the simulcast calendars for the Thoroughbred tracks for April of 2024. That's for Parks, Penn National, and Presque Isle Down. A motion, Madam Chair, please.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Commissioner DeBenda. Is there a second? Thank you, Commissioner Ellis. Any discussion, questions? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Oops, sorry. Any opposed? Okay, motion passes.
Next motion, Madam Chair, is to ratify the Standardbred Director's approval to modify the Meadows Pick 7 Lucky 7 wager. They've requested the following changes, and the Standardbred Director has approved it. Change to the base wager to 50 cents. Add a consolation payout for tickets containing the most number of winners if no ticket has 7 correct winners. In the event no ticket exists with any winning combinations for that day, 100% of the day's net pool wagered is carried over and added to any previous carryover monies on the next live card where the wager is offered. The effective date would be April 10th, 2024. And the Meadows requests a mandatory payout on Friday, March 29th, 2024, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Sweeney. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Commissioner Ellis. Any discussion on this one? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
The final motion, Madam Chair, is to ratify the Standardbred Bureau Director's approval for Harrah's Philadelphia to modify its wagering format by eliminating all pentafectas and adding a superfecta in all races.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve? Thank you, Commissioner Ellis.
Second.
Thank you, Commissioner Rogers. Motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Okay, that takes us to the industry reports. Tony, if you want to dig in.
Okay, Chair. Again, just remind everybody, please spell your name for the benefit of the court reporter. We'll start off with Scott Lisher from the Meadows. Scott?
Thank you, Tony. Hi, Scott Lisha, SCOTT, last name LISHIA, Director of Racing at the Meadows. Madam Chair, members of the Commission, thank you very much for the approval on the wager changes. Haven't gotten the steam that we were hoped for. Again, taking input from customers, and going to retool it a little bit, try to bring it back, see if we can generate some interest. So thank you very much on that. Finishing up our racing calendar for March, we'll race through the end of the week, and then we are shut down for approximately 10 days. Do some work on the racetrack, reconditioning, scarifying, cleanup, kind of spring cleaning, house maintenance. But the major thing we'll be doing is on Saturday, be arriving on grounds, and then the following week, new construction steel and a new video board out on the infield, as well as a new sound system set up on our apron shooting down. So it's approximately almost $380,000 project, probably, like most projects, might creep a little higher, but everything's in play. Permits are ready, and we'll start construction of that, as I said, with arrival on Saturday. So very excited. It's a huge investment into the property that should definitely bring our presentation of the races to customers here, make it much better, as well as the sound, and hopefully we can use it for other things and events, leveraging the property and the track. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Scott. Mike Zollinger from Pocono. Mike?
Thank you, Tony. It's Mike, M-I-K-E, Zollinger, Z-U-L-L-I-N-G-E-R. Not much to report this month. Racing has been underway for 15 days. Handle has been strong, so we look forward to that to continue throughout the year. Other than that, that's about all. We're happy to see a little warmer weather finally, and hopefully that will continue as well. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Mike. Barry Brown from Harris. Barry?
Thanks, Tony. Barry Brown, B-A-R-R-Y-B-R-O-W-N, Director of Racing. For Harris, Philadelphia, our 2024 season is getting closer to opening. Our first qualifier is coming up Friday, April 5th, and opening day will be Friday, April 12th, and we're looking forward to getting started. Thank you.
Thanks, Barry. Go to Joe Wilson from Parks. Joe?
Yeah, thanks, Tony. Not much to report. I mean, other than the weather. I'm sure everyone else got it. We got more than 3 inches of rain on Saturday, but our track crew did a great job, and we had a fast track yesterday. So hopefully the weather's behind us. That's all I got.
Okay, Joe. Eric from Penn National.
Eric Johnston, that's ERICJOHNSTON. Just very briefly, we did wrap up our winter racing period last week. A very successful meet, solid numbers. We lost some days because of weather, but that's to be expected every year. We build it in. But very happy with the way the meet went as far as field sizes and handle go. We're actually up about 20% over prior year on our export signals. So happy with that. We'll take 5 weeks off, and then live racing will return on May 2nd, Thursday, May 2nd. We will run Saturday, May 4th for Kentucky Derby Day with a 2 o'clock post time and a lot of festivities. And that's just going to kick off the summer. We're going to have a great summer. We got a lot of promotions coming up, and hopefully we'd love to see everybody come on out. 10 Mile Day, Friday, May 31st.
Thanks, Eric. We'll go to Matt Ennis from Presque Isle. Matt?
This is Matthew Ennis, M-A-T-T-H-E-W, last name E-N-N-I-S. Here at Presque Isle, our stall apps are flowing in nicely. Looks very favorable for this upcoming season. Our backside is opening on April 22nd at 8 a.m. for the horsemen. We'll begin training the day after, and our first day of live racing is May 20th. So we're solidifying our racing office staff and bringing everyone in line for gate and track operations. Everything looks good, and we're prepping for our exciting 2024 season. That is all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. We'll go to Sam Beagle, PHHA. No report. Kim Hankins, MSOA. Kim, are you on?
Yes. Kim, K-I-M, Hankins, H-A-N-K-I-N-S. Scott Lee should get most of the highlights of the of what we're going on here at the Meadows, but I do want to welcome and congratulate Commissioner Henderson on his appointment. And that is it this month.
Okay, thanks, Kim. Jeff Matty, PTHA. Jeff, are you on? We'll come back to Jeff. Todd Mosteller. I don't think we'll have Todd either.
He's on a plane.
He's on a plane. Okay. Jim or Mike Simpson for the Standardbred breeders.
This is Mike Simpson, MikeSimpson. No report today.
Okay, Mike. Brian Sanfratello.
Good afternoon, Madam Chair, Commissioners, staff. If you look at your handout, the first page of the handout is the slot revenue transfers to the Breeders' Fund. We're down through the end of February, 442,000. Again, that's to be expected because of the fact that they're basically doubling up on payments that we're not taking at other times, the previous year. April issue of the Mid-Atlantic Thoroughbred is attached. The main story is the Parks Horsemen's Awards. PA Breds pretty much dominated in winning those awards. And we have coming up on April 6th, 3 Pennsylvania breds that are going to be running on Wood, or the targeting actually the Wood Memorial Day. We have Uncle Heavy, who is a PA sired horse, who will be running in the Wood Memorial. Good luck to him. As if everything goes right, we might be headed back to the Derby again this year, which is good. Carmelina is going to be running in the Gazelle, the Grade 3 Gazelle, and Maximum Meridius will be running in the Bayshore. So 3 PA breds that day. I'd like to congratulate I'm Very Busy, who won the Grade 2 Muniz Memorial Classic at Fairgrounds the other day. He's a 4-year-old who came in second in the Pegasus Turf World Cup, and then won easily this Grade 2 race. So congratulations to the breeders, Glenn Brock and Mark Toothaker. And lastly, the banquet, May 10th. It's our 20th anniversary of Smarty Jones that we'll be celebrating, and should be a great day. You had the invitation, so please let me know if you're going to attend. Thank you. Any questions?
Are you sure it's 20 years? I'm suddenly feeling really old.
20, I know. It's like, I can't believe it. 20 years.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Brian. We'll try Jeff Matty one more time. Jeff.
Brian, Brian, Sanfratello, Sanfratello. Sorry.
I don't think we have Jeff. Mike, any public comment?
No, sir, there were none.
That's it, Madam Chair.
Okay. Phew. I believe this might be a record. I don't know.
No.
Our next regularly scheduled meeting will be Tuesday, April 30th at 1 o'clock back here in conference room 309. Is there a motion to adjourn? Thank you, Commissioner Ellis. Is there a second? Thank you, Commissioner Reddy. Everybody have a safe trip home or safe log off. Thank you.